Hi guys, welcome to another pick a card. My name is Johanna. Welcome to Tenacious Soul. We are going to take a look at some messages for you for 2023, the year, as we are starting to come into that area. So these are going to be kind of some general messages. We're going to pull a bunch of different oracles, tarot. So choose intuitively which pile you feel the most drawn to. We have pile number 1 here with this amethyst crystal, just a tiny little one. We have pile number 2 with this rose quartz heart crystal. We have pile number 3 with this solar plexus chakra crystal. And then we have pile number 4 with this moonstone crystal. So take your time to intuitively choose which pile you feel the most drawn to. These are general messages, so take what resonates, leave the rest. If you feel called to multiple piles, feel free to check them out. Timestamps will be down below for you whenever you are ready, and I will see you all in your reading. Pile number 1, welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose the oh boy, I'm blanking on this crystal's name, but it'll come back to me. I said it in the beginning and that was like 2 seconds ago, but let's see what your animal energy is. What is it that needs to kind of come up here for you, or what could be coming up here for you in 2023? So we have, the first one is peacock here. So the peacock energy specifically talks about inner beauty, compassion. It really talks about being confident as well. But in specifically this card, it talks about a beauty that is within us that we then extend outwardly. So it's not from an ego space. And so this, I feel, is something that you are working on throughout this year. Could be a little bit of your confidence. I feel like by the end of the year, your confidence will be in a lot of a big different, or in a different place, right? You'll have made big strides when it comes to your confidence and how you feel about yourself. And so I almost feel like you could be doing a lot of internal work here, right? There could be a lot of things that you are maybe working on healing within yourself. This could be personal development type stuff as well, is what I'm getting from this card. And so it's almost like healing, releasing the past. The peacock doesn't hold on to past resentments, past pain, conflict. It lets go of those things. It doesn't let them fester within. So it's not that those things don't exist anymore, but it's more about the fact of whether you're holding on to those and whether those energies and whether it's influencing you. And so the peacock energy in its highest expression wouldn't be influenced by those things, just acknowledges them for what they are and kind of lets them be. And so it's kind of an advanced place to be, right? And so you could be trying to get to this higher aspect of yourself. Like I really see this group wanting to grow and expand beyond their current personal space on their own. Now with the unicorn here as the other energy, this is a spirit energy. And so unicorn talks a little bit about like what's real, what's not real, right? It's also connected to the sixth chakra, which is the third eye chakra. So some of you intuitively could be really enhancing your gifts here, but you're ultimately just connecting to this higher spiritual aspect of yourself. You may be questioning a lot of things potentially around you yourself or around other people. And this could even be, what is it that you truly value, or why are you holding on to certain things, or really kind of just like asking these questions of, why? And so there is kind of this sense of questioning and exploring and looking beyond kind of your current circumstances, right? It's kind of looking into the more spiritual, the more etherical realm of things versus just kind of our tangible day to day. And so again, I see a lot of self-exploration here that this group is going through. And I do feel like for some of you, your the intuitive aspect of yourself could definitely be enhancing. So some of you could be feeling more connected, whether it's through a spiritual practice or what have you, but it's almost like you're feeling like you're able to access your intuition more. I think you're also learning how to trust your intuition more as well with this peacock energy. It's like you're more confident in your intuitive, knowing your intuitive sense, which is also allowing you to, just really progress and move forward here. So let's see what else is coming up here. It's interesting too, amethyst, that's the word here. I kept actually wanting to say like awakened, but I was like, obviously that's not a crystal name. So some of you could be going through an awakening, but it's interesting that you chose the amethyst pile, and we're talking about intuition, that sort of thing. So it could be even a crystal that you're really connected to throughout this year, or even the color purple. What else does pile number 1 need to know for 2023? What's going on for pile number 1? All right, we have number 10 here, a jewel within a teardrop. It says appreciation, spiritual and emotional reconnection. We also have liberation, number 25, which says breaking free from negative attachment. Yeah, I feel like this is like almost linked to the peacock energy, like really freeing yourself from aspects of yourself that maybe have been challenging for you. Okay. I think you're starting to appreciate your spiritual nature as well. Like some of you maybe you've kept this hidden or kept this, kind of close to your chest in some aspect here. And there is kind of this energy of just embracing aspects of yourself that maybe you have suppressed or kept down. The teardrop energy is making me feel like you're releasing this self. You're releasing and freeing yourself from the things that maybe you've held on to, the energies, the emotions that you've kind of held on to here. And so that could be obviously influencing you as well. Some of you are freeing yourself from negative situations as well. Anything that you've been attached to, or anyone that you've been attached to, or things that have just been limiting your potential. I feel like you're going to be letting these go or working through these things in 2023. But I do feel like you are going to be reconnecting to yourself a lot more. This is like something about kind of like living life the way you want to live it, not being worried about other people's expectations or, like what they have to say. Let's get some tarot here, and then we'll do the rest of the oracles. So pile 1 for 2023. Pile 1, what do they need to know for 2023? Pile number 1. We have the Knight of Swords. What else does pile 1 need to know? I'm almost getting like there's a sense of you being very assertive this year, really going after the things that you want. We have the King of Pentacles here. We also have the Six of Swords. Pile number 1. We have Two of Wands. One more here. Some of you are definitely planning. Some of you could be traveling this year. We have the Page of Cups here. Okay. So, bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Sorry, I'm getting over a bit of a cold here. We do have kind of some cards of movement here. So I'm just trying to move this light so it's not so bright here. There's the Knight of Swords. We have this Six of Swords. Also the Two of Wands can kind of talk about this energy of moving forward, looking forward, right? There definitely could be this sense of travel, but I almost feel for some of you, it's like a mind aspect. So this could be even like your mind shifting to a different place, your thoughts leading you in a new direction here. You could be very strategically planning things, definitely with this Two of Wands. And this could be something about like how you want to move forward with a creative project, or how you communicate, or the way that you communicate could be changing. I feel like you're going to be speaking more from the heart. Some of you have a business or something with this King of Pentacles. You may have a business that you are looking at really expanding. It feels like it would be kind of newer, or there's like a newer component to it that you're expanding upon. But ultimately, I see you looking to get to a more stable place. There is this sense of taking action, especially with this Knight being the first card that came out. There's like this sense of taking action here towards the things that you want to achieve, especially with this yellow energy. It's like, I just feel like, again, that assertive energy coming up, where it's like you're really going after the things, and there's this determination to kind of get somewhere. The King of Pentacles makes me feel like you are, even if you have a lot of ideas, the Knight of Swords can be kind of an energy of being impulsive, because it is so fast, right? And so taking action sometimes before we think of things. But I don't really know if that's the case here with this King of Pentacles, because there's kind of this like energy that's grounding you in whatever you are taking action upon. I feel like you are freeing yourself of limiting beliefs, any sort of, again, situations with the Six of Swords and this liberation, like really freeing yourself from either other people's opinions or even your own, again, limitations of your mindset. It's like you're coming to a better space spiritually, and again, you're trusting your intuition more around where it's going to be guiding you, or where you're guiding yourself. And there's a sense of confidence that has to be acquired for that. And I feel like it's confidence in yourself, but also in the divine, that it's going to be leading you in the right direction here. So it's like your faith, your spirituality is going to be increasing, or like deepening. Because I feel like it's already there, but it's more of like you really trusting, kind of really trusting in the universe, trusting in the divine, that you're headed in the right direction, you're headed in this right path. And I feel like once you start doing that with this Page of Cups, there's going to be opportunities, good news, good communications, could be love, right? Whatever this is, it's like whatever you've broken free from is opening you up to new opportunities, because you're trusting that these things are going to show up. You're open to receive. Some of you really have dreams and goals that you're reconnecting to as well. So let's see what the oracles have here. I'm going to pull the astrology cards first. I already pulled these for each group, but we have a house and a sign here for you. So we have the second house coming out, which is Taurus energy. This is your resources. It also is like money specifically. So there could be a sense of focus and money. And interesting, we got Capricorn for the energy, which would be 10th house energy as well. Some of you may have Capricorn in the second house, which would make you a Sagittarius rising, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. But this is like heavy earth energy, obviously, right? So there's a sense of you being really focused on your resources, focused on your finances, focused on your goals, the things that you are trying to build up for yourself. It's also focusing on the things that you truly value. I think I mentioned this in the beginning about how you are maybe looking at things differently or contemplating like why you've always gone about things this way or that way, or, you know, where is it that your beliefs and your values truly lie? And with however you are showing up or living your life, do those actions resonate with, you know, where your beliefs actually sit? So sometimes we start to realize like, I'm putting a lot of energy into this area, even though I don't really care about that, or that's not as important to me as X, Y, and Z over here that I'm putting on the back burner, right? So there could be definitely this like kind of energy around you not feeling as confident, or just you are being confident in, but realizing like you're not putting your energy where it's like really needed. Okay, so you could be kind of switching that around. Some of you could be changing the way that you show up and work or make money. But I also see you really focused on sticking to the long haul of your goals when it comes to your resources. So things that you are wanting to achieve or have for yourself, when it either comes to money or property, anything that is of value to you, right? Whatever you're trying to gain, I feel like with this Capricorn energy, you're gonna be very focused on that. Okay, and you're gonna see the results of this because you are so focused. This is like, Capricorn's like long-term. Okay, so this is not gonna happen overnight. Same with Taurus. Taurus energy is very slow. So it's like, this is not gonna happen overnight. I feel like this is an energy of you being focused on certain things throughout the whole year for your legacy, your longevity of where and what you're trying to have in the world here. We also have I'm sorry, defenselessness, righting past wrongs, and uprooting. So again, there's like this upheaval of, again, questioning certain things. You know, you might feel bad about some areas of where you have put your time and your energy. Again, there's like this rooting energy, this earthly energy of like where you've been putting time, attention, where you've been planting seeds might not have been the right places. And I don't really know what that means. So that could mean different things for all of you. But you're getting back on track this year. So if you have done things that you don't think were the right thing to do at that, you know, now that you are reflecting back on it, it's like you're going to be shifting and changing those things. And with this King of Pentacles coming out, I feel like you're going to be creating a solid foundation for yourself. And maybe you just haven't been putting a focus on that and it's kind of gotten away from you. Okay. There's something that you, again, just like you're reevaluating and realizing that you've been not putting enough energy or effort into, or you've been putting too much energy and effort into one thing, which has prevented you from really excelling in an area that you've wanted to. Again, it's like you're liberating and freeing yourself from the things that haven't maybe been working, and you're reconnecting to the things that you've always wanted to aspire and move towards. We also have growth. So again, more earth energy here. We have boundaries. So I feel like there's also this sense, some of you could be working on your boundaries with people and connections and emotions here. The aspect of like you trying to grow is obviously definitely coming up here. I see you really putting an energy and effort towards your growth, even like as a spiritual being, an earthly being, an emotional being, right? Wherever you want to grow, you're going to be putting a lot of time and energy into that. You may be setting boundaries. This could be, again, with people. This could also be realizing like, hey, if I want to grow in this area, I got to put a boundary on this, right? I feel like there's something about your priorities here that you're going to be changing in 2023. We have blossoming abundance. So obviously there's that growth in that, again, more of that like earth energy here. So I feel like your abundance is going to be growing, but it's because you're putting time, attention, and focus into it. Like You're setting out for a goal and you're going after it. You may need to restructure your plan along the year as well. Like I see that happening too, especially with that Knight of Swords. Like if you're taking a lot of action, but if it's kind of all over the place, you may be trying different things. So the goal's still the same, but you might have to evaluate maybe you're reevaluating, like if it's money, for example, maybe every quarter you're reevaluating, okay, what's working, what's not working, and what do we need to change to get the growth and the abundance that we're looking for. So that could be it as well. We also have inner knowing, and we have be spontaneous. So that's kind of that Knight of Swords a little bit as well. Trust your gut. I feel like your intuition, again, we had that unicorn energy, like I said, so that spiritual connection coming up here. Trust your gut. If you feel all of a sudden like, you know what, I should go do this, and it's kind of a off the cuff idea, or it's kind of random, trust that. Okay. I feel like your plans for the future, like I said, it's like you have a goal. The plan on how you get there could change a little bit. So be open to the different pathways that life could kind of take you. Okay, don't be afraid to not get off course, because again, it's like you're still focused on where you're trying to go, but be open to the different paths that could take you there. So let's get a final message here from these chakra love cards. We have forgiveness. You'll find freedom in forgiveness. It's the heart chakra. We also have throat chakra, expression. Express your true self. The world needs you. I feel like this is also like, forgive yourself for not maybe fully stepping into an area of your life that you've wanted to, again, like pursue. Especially if you maybe have put a goal somehow on the back burner, or you haven't maybe made the progress that you wanted. I almost feel like you're realizing you haven't maybe put the intention into it enough. And so that's what I feel like you're maybe changing here. But forgive yourself for the things that you've maybe done in the past. You know, this is the time where you can make the changes and learn from those lessons and learn from those situations and go and express yourself this year. One more here for pile number 1. Yeah, crown chakra, divinity. Recognize the divine in the mirror. So again, this is like you, kind of like what I started out saying with that unicorn energy, you seeing the divinity within yourself, but trusting yourself and trusting where you're leading yourself, and trusting that you're headed in the right direction, you're doing the right things, but also really connecting to your spiritual self a little bit more too. So that is pretty much what I got for you, pile number 1. Hopefully that resonates. Let me know down below. If not, you can check out any of the other piles, but I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose this heart crystal, this rose quartz. So we're going to see what's going on for you guys for 2023. We're going to look at the animal oracle energy first, and then we will get into the rest of it. So we have the otter. We also have the snake here. So water and earth energy. So the otter energy talks about just like happiness, enjoyment, bliss, right? Feeling really good. Also is like this playfulness energy. So having fun, right? And so it also kind of makes me think of like creativity, right? The kind of like that childlike wonder is kind of what the otter reminds me of. And so it's kind of this like the satisfaction type of energy also is like feeling really good with what you have, not needing anything else, just really enjoying the moment. This snake energy here talks about like untapped potential. Okay, so it also is linked to like Kundalini energy. So kind of like the lower chakras. And so this can also be a creative energy as well. It's all about that like life force energy. And it is kind of this like untapped potential, something that's within you that hasn't been woken up yet. So I feel like some of you could be looking at, maybe wanting to tap into something that maybe you have yet to explore. It would be something that you find a lot of fulfillment or joy in. Some of you could be figuring out what this is this year, that like it's not really like you're setting out into this year looking for that, but it's like it comes up this year for you. The snake energy, when it's out of balance, can be kind of like hot and cold, right? In and out. And so I almost feel like as well for this group, for you, pal, too, it's like you could be looking at getting really consistent with something, or just like rather than hip hopping around to a lot of different things, you're really going to be putting your time and your energy into something specific that really interests you, or really makes you feel good. So you're finding a place where you can put your energy consistently, and that's going to bring a lot of creativity for you. And I really see you almost, like untapping a potential in an area of your life that you have yet to explore. So there's something that is coming up, like this could be going down a certain career path or a business path, or maybe you are finding a relationship that you feel really good in, and it's untapping a lot of this potential within yourself, even in just your life in general. Like all these areas of your life start to expand because you are in this really positive energy here. So I do see that coming up for you. And obviously you guys chose the rose quartz crystal. So it could be love for sure. But let's see what else the oracles have. Some of you could also be going back to something. I'm getting like coming full circle. So you could be going back to something that you once enjoyed to do. I just feel like you could be coming back to something that you once enjoyed to do. This could be something from your childhood, or something creatively, something that you almost like never fully embraced or fully stepped into. So again, you're untapping a potential that was like always lying within that, but you hadn't yet brought it out. What else does Pal 2 need to know for 2023? We have purification, which is fire, bare essentials, the naked truth, wholeness. Okay. I feel like you're getting real about something. We also have the sacred journey, life cycles, family transformation, and healing, reconnecting with your true nature. Okay, so yeah, I feel like there is something around your family here. This could be like your upbringing, or your family's beliefs, your family's traditions, that, I don't know, it's like you're stepping into your own. There's something that I almost feel like you haven't maybe stepped into before, because of maybe your childhood or upbringing, or something within yourself that you maybe didn't think was acceptable. Or I just feel like there's something around cycles here too, with these circles here. You could be starting a new cycle for some of you. I think you're getting real with yourself though. You're really connecting to your authentic self. And again, you're tapping into this potential that has lied within yourself that you haven't accessed. And I think that, I don't know if there's like a confidence piece to it. It's like what's coming up is like a little bit of a confidence piece, where thinking like there's no way that would work, or there's no way I could do that and make money, or there's no way that I don't know, this is like where I'm supposed to go, like, but I do feel like you're reconnecting with it. Something that has untapped potential for you, like it's going to bring a lot of growth and expansion in your life, but I also feel like it's also going to expand your life. Let's see what this, let's see what the tarot has here for you, pile 2, to get us more information on this. Pile 2 for 2023. We have the 8 of Cups. So yeah, there's this detached energy. I do feel like some of you are making a change or having some sort of transformation here. We have the King of Pentacles. This could definitely be like family tradition, that King of Pentacles. What else is going on for group 2 in 2023? Ooh, you got the Wheel of Fortune. There's a big change you're making. And again, there's this cyclical energy like I was talking about before. Like there's a cycle, there's and like the spheres here, this sphere, obviously the Wheel of Fortune. We have the 8 of Wands. One more here. One more for pile 2. 2 of Cups. There is something around love here as well. Some of you, if you've detached or left a relationship maybe in 2022, I feel like there's someone new that you're finding. Okay, there could be a new relationship. Some of you just have a relationship coming in for you this year. It would be very, I feel like if you're single, if it's a new person, it's very different than what you've experienced in the past. It's also a very genuine connection, especially with that otter energy. It makes me feel like you really get along with this person. You really feel connected to this person. There's also a lot of like emotional availability within the both of you. Okay. You're able to express and communicate your emotions quite well with each other. Whereas maybe you didn't have that in the past. I also feel like your stability is expanding. Again, there's a lot of expansion. The wheel is Jupiter energy, which is expansion. So there's there's something expanding, awakening within your life because of you though. Like there's something around you getting real and honest with yourself here, group 2, that is allowing you to progress in a different way. Like you see, you see the situation, you see the lesson, you've healed, and you're reconnecting with this part of yourself that you were always meant to tap into. We do have the Knight of Cups at the bottom here. So again, some of you definitely have love. Now, if you're in a relationship, I also feel like this is like you and this person just continuing in a really good way. Like I feel like you already have a really good connection with this person. And I feel like the more you tap into yourself and your internal connection, it strengthens this bond. Okay. I do feel like you're finding, some of you could be getting a new job as well, or stepping into a new career or a business or something as well. Okay. There's stability here, and some of you as well, expansion when it comes to your resources. But I feel like it's because you feel emotionally, like you feel connected to what you're doing. You feel good about, like maybe you've left a job because you were not feeling fulfilled. That was probably blocking your money. So let's see. We're going to look at these oracles here. We have a planet here. So we have Neptune. So this is Piscean energy. So Neptune is like the hanged man. It can talk about sacrifice. It also can talk about illusion as well. We have a sign here, Pisces. So more Pisces energy. Some of you might have Pisces in your chart. Neptune and Pisces was, Pisces is in Neptune, or Neptune is in Pisces, sorry, I should say. as well. I don't know if it changes this year in 2023, but I know in 2022 it's been in Pisces. I don't think it moves into Aries for a while. So yeah, I feel like Neptune and Pisces could be having a big influence. You can look at where, like what house is Pisces in your chart, and that would be where Neptune is transiting. Okay, so you can look at that. But it's also about your dreams, your passions, your goals, this bigger vision that you have for your life, but you could be kind of getting lost in that a little bit. Or you've been lost in it, and again, you're tapping into this potential that you've always had within you. You've always had a dream, you've always had a goal. And this is the year where you start to solidify that. Right? Have more fun, have more play. It can be overwhelming, and maybe it's been overwhelming for you in the past, this goal, this dream that you've had. But I do feel like you're in search of it here. We also have, you've got the love, Hadarian energy, codependency, and boundaries. So be cautious of that. Codependent energies between you and other people in your life. There's a lot of love that I feel like you have to give. But it's making sure that you're also giving back to yourself, right? This healing energy, reconnecting to you, what you enjoy to do. So finding things that you enjoy to do that give yourself pleasure rather than, looking external for people to make you happy, basically. We have realization, number 3. We have egg moon with trust, number 32. And we have action, number 15. So some of you may be realizing where, again, you need to take action. There's something about untapped potential here for you, group 2, that you need to be more assertive on. Take action on a goal, on a dream. And trust that you're doing the right thing, and trust that you're protected. Even if it's love, it's like you have to allow this in. You have to take the actions necessary if there's a person in your life to expand, right? To really, you could be realizing that there's a person here either entering your life or that's already in your life that is this, like it is this key, like there is this untapped, again, this like untapped potential here around realizing maybe someone's your person, or realizing like this is exactly what I've been looking for the whole time, it's been right in front of me. Or again, someone enters your life and you're like, this is what I've been looking for. You're finding the key to this untapped potential. Like I really feel like you're starting to unlock an aspect of your life here, group 2, in 2023, that it's not anywhere that you have been before. But it is like it's like a dream that you've always had, I almost feel. And some of you, definitely, it's love. So we have this love card. Or love is a part of it. So whether that means you untap something in your career and then you find love, or you find love and then it opens you up to opportunities in other aspects of your life, like whatever it is, it's like this dream life or this vision that you've always had for yourself is starting to come true, but it's based on the actions that you take and realizing that there's potential in these areas of your life. Sure, there's something you're unlocking this year. It feels kind of big, I'm not gonna lie. And then we have hostilities here, number 26. So I feel like this hostilities is a little bit of you, if you're not taking this action and you're questioning things and you're questioning your direction, that could create a little bit of this conflict within you. Okay, when you kind of stay in this like dreamy space, but you're not making it a reality. Okay. And as well, if you're in codependent energies or codependent relationships, some of you may be leaving one relationship this year and stepping into a new one. And so there could be also people not enjoying the fact that you're maybe moving in certain directions here. There also may be people around you that you don't trust. Okay, so just, again, be aware of those things. Be aware of false people as well. I see that with this like Pisces energy and the hostilities. There's something about, there could be aspects of your life here that you're realizing are a bit of like an illusion. I feel like this is though, stay focused on the things that you love to do, the things that bring you joy, both with people in your life, but also on your own. There is a sense of independence here for you, pile 2, as much as there is relationships. So keeping that in mind and keeping the balance between those two things. So let's get a final message here from these chakra love energies. Final message for group 2 for 2023. We have chakra balance, which says unity. The only illusion is separation. Interesting. Being that we talked about illusion, and then we've been talking about unity, you uniting with a person or a job, right? Like your vision, you uniting with your vision. So what's the illusion that's holding you back is what I feel like saying. Can we get another card here for pile 2 for 2023? We also have fertility, sacral chakra. Let your life burst forth from the seeds of creation. Yeah, there's something that is unlocked. It's going to be like birthed or unlocked here. One more for pile 2. Passion. Sacral chakra again. Turn your fear of change into excitement for change. I feel like there's something that's been holding you back. Again, this untapped potential, something that's been keeping you small, that I feel like now you are unlocking that. You are no longer sitting in that space. You are tapping into this potential, realizing it, realizing the key to get you to where you're trying to go. So for some of you, that's love. For some of you, that's your career that you love, right? Others of you, it's both. Like, it's just like your life. There's a sense of you unlocking a potential that opens up all these other areas of your life as well. So that is what I have for you, pile 2 for 2023. Hopefully that resonates. Let me know down below. If not, you can check out any of your other, or any of the other piles. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing. Thank you so much. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose this solar plexus chakra crystal. It's going to be your reading for 2023. So obviously take what resonates, leave the rest, it is general, but let's get into the animal oracles here. We have the bee, and then we also have the cosmic egg. So the bee specifically talks about a hard work, putting in work, being very busy, but also being it's a very bright, very happy, vibrant type of energy when it's in its highest expression. So this could be, I feel like some of you could be really busy, possibly maybe at work, or busy working on something that excites you, okay? Or even just like your day-to-day life could be very busy, but it's all about making that busyness fulfilling, right? When this is kind of like in a shadow aspect or out of alignment, if you want to kind of call it that, this can be about being overworked or doing too much, right? And so then there can be kind of this like bitterness or resentment or frustration or anger or whatever, right? So definitely kind of keep that in mind. I feel like though the cosmic egg talks about completion. So there's something that I feel like you could be working to complete here, whether this is in your job or this is a goal that you're working towards that you want to complete. I feel like you are completing that potentially this year, or working towards completing that this year. The bee can also talk about taking vacations or taking time off. So I think there's something around managing your time here. Some of you could be potentially leaving a job or leaving a situation that is overworking you as well. Okay, so there could also be that aspect too, or leaving the busyness behind to where it was like out of alignment into a busyness that supports you, that feels good to you, that feels like it keeps your vibration or your energy high. Okay, I feel like some of you, it's like being aware of it depleting or things depleting your energy. But some of you have already been in something that's been depleting your energy, and I feel like you are leaving that behind, walking away from it, or finishing it up as well. So let's get some other messages here for you, pile 3 in 2023. We have healing, reconnecting with your true nature, number 33. So the number 3 could be significant for you. What else for pile 3 in 2023? We got a few here. We have the message, positive news, positive outcome. We have rising above, clarity, freedom, solution. We have sacred journey, life cycles, family, and transformation. Yeah, I do feel like there's like a completion. We also have 11, 22, and 33. So lots of master numbers. And then this 28 breaks down to a 10, which is, again, completion. Bottom of the deck, I felt like looking at, we have achievement here with number 17. It says, keep focused on your dream. So again, I feel like you're completing or successfully having an outcome here, possibly receiving good news around a situation as well, that's helping you evolve past it. Okay, so there is a transformation and a completion here for you, pile 3, this year. Interesting too, because we have this like bird with the same position here. So this message I feel like is freeing for you, or it's bringing clarity or bringing a solution, which is helping you transform or transmute something here. So let's see. Let's get some tarot for you. Pile 3. What does pile 3 need to know for 2023? We have 7 of Cups. Some of you, for some reason, numerology is really showing up here. So I'm not sure if you're into numerology. Maybe you're going to be looking at that. I also have the Magician energy. We have the King of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you're kind of cutting out the bullshit, for lack of a better terminology. Yeah, we have the Ten of Swords, and we also have Judgment. We do also have the Page of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. It seems as though there is you putting the end, again, there's like an ending, a big completion here for you in something. And again, it could have definitely been something that was draining, okay? Something that was taking a lot of your energy or taking a lot of your time. And you're realizing that. I feel like there's a sense of you really stepping into your power, freeing yourself, liberating yourself from an energy or a situation. Again, the 7 of Cups could be like you just got too many things on the go. Too many things that are spreading yourself way too thin, right? So with that B energy, like overworking yourself or doing too much, and it was preventing you from really stepping into your strengths here with the Magician and the King of Swords. So there's some sort of completion here, but it's freeing you. It's liberating you. It feels, because I almost feel like the thing that is ending has been what's been challenging, or the ending to something is like the ending of struggle. So it's not like the ending actually makes you feel good. It's not the ending that makes you feel bad, if that makes sense. Because sometimes we think like, oh, Ten of Swords, like it's gonna suck to end this. I actually feel like it's the opposite. It feels really good to end it because the thing was, you were holding on to it for too long, or you're doing too much. And you could be moving in a new direction here with this Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, learning new things. This could be the positive news, okay? Page of Pentacles talks about positive news and finances. So there's this positive message, this positive news that is bringing you clarity around where you're putting your time and your energy. I feel like you're listening to the cosmic egg is crown chakra energy. So you're listening to your guides, you're listening to the universe when it's telling you, hey, you need to let something go here. You need to make a big decision for your future. And I think you're doing that. The Magician and the King of Swords makes me feel like you've come to a conclusion. You've come to this idea on what you need to do. You have the knowledge, the wisdom, the strength, and the clarity to do that. So there's almost like something around your work or your day-to-day, or how you're showing up, or the energy you're putting into something, right? That's being influenced here this year. Some of you, it's the way that you work, okay? And by putting something to rest here, it's helping you. Now, for others of you, there could also be this energy of like something you've been working on for a very long time. You're finally finishing it. And that's what this achievement is. And you're finally able to let it go. You're finally able to move on from it. Free yourself from this because it's finally done, right? So something that's been taking a lot of your energy for a very long time, it's finally completed. So let's get into the other oracles here. We are going to look at the astrology here. We have the first house, which is Aries energy. Okay, so this is the house of the self. This is what you desire to have, the actions you want to take, what you want to do, right? It's also very quick energy, okay? And the sign we have is Leo, so another fire energy, so you could have Leo or Aries in your chart. Creativity, this is children, fun, okay? It's also standing out. So you could be doing something bold. Some of you may be like a Leo rising or even a Leo sun. I feel like you're taking a sense of authority over your own life here. I feel like that's basically what this is saying. There's you making a big decision, but it's for you. Other people may not like it, but I almost feel like you've been kind of spinning your wheels. And so this is you taking control back of your life in some way and going through a big change, going through the transformation, but it being a very positive change and transformation for yourself. We have you are not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. Again, I just feel like this is you making this decision for yourself. We have surrender to the sweetness. Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. And it's interesting it's coming out right over that Leo energy because I feel like there's a sense of you getting back to what you love to do, getting back to, again, this vitality, right? This excitement, this feel-good energy that I just feel like has been drained from your life, or again, the things that you've been doing haven't been supporting that. So there's, this could be relationships, this could be your work, this could be really any aspect of your life here. This could be family. But the way you've been going about things here, pile 3, it's like you're standing up for yourself, right? Even this solar plexus energy, it's Leo energy to me because it's a fire energy. It's the I am, right? And it's just this like you shining brightly, but it's like your light has been dimmed for so long. And now you're like, I gotta get out of this. I need to be able to shine. I need to be able to live my life and enjoy it. And so there's something you're freeing yourself from in order to be able to do that. because there's something that's kind of keeping you tied up, is what I feel. I do feel like you guys are going to be achieving things here for yourself, like really stepping into who you are, again, what you like to do. Some of you are really, the things that you're doing, your uniqueness, the choices, the decisions that you're making for yourself are for you to progress, for you to get better. So whether people agree with them or not, it feels good to you, or it needs to feel good to you when you make these decisions, especially with this first house energy. Like, it's all about you, what you want. Some of you may also have Aquarius in your chart. Okay, but it's all about like, what feels good to me? What vibrates on the same frequency as me? Now, for some of you, you could also be making space for love in your life. Okay, so maybe you've been working too much. So that balance of work and life, like maybe you're rectifying that because you are wanting to have love in your life. Okay. And love, I mean, obviously that could be a person. It also could just be like doing things that you love, right? Hobbies, that sort of thing. We have self-reflection here, number 17. Also coming out. Yeah, I think this is something you've been reflecting on, or you will be throughout 2023. Like, these changes don't always happen overnight, but I do feel like you're questioning the things you've held on to for potentially too long here. We also have contract here, number 6, which makes me think of justice with the scales there. Yeah, I almost feel like something like soul contract, being it's over judgment. Soul contract coming up with, you were maybe meant to go through this karma or these situations to learn these lessons. But that's also why you're being put in this situation, to make this decision. You have to choose what's right for yourself, or, you know, what's wrong, seeing the right and the wrong. Yeah, and then we have free spirit. So you're freeing yourself. Freeing yourself in a decision, or again, you get an opportunity or you get some news that helps you free yourself. So I feel like you're going to feel a lot more energized with this. Some of you have been feeling really depleted. Let's get a final message here for pile 3 for 2023. Final message from the chakra love energy. Oh boy. Okay, we have third eye chakra with intuition. Intuition is the little tug that pulls you towards your light. Yeah, trust yourself, trust your uniqueness, trust what you want to do. Don't be worried about other people. Again, there's like this free spirited energy within you that is wanting to come out. Some of you could definitely be taking a break or taking a vacation because you've entered this year burnt out. We also have peace with crown chakra. It says, in stillness, the answer will be revealed. Again, there's kind of this like taking a break type of energy again. We have sacral chakra, passion. Turn your fear of change into excitement for change. Again, I feel like some of you, you've been like holding on to something too tightly or for too long. But your intuition, and maybe some of you might take a vacation or a holiday and realize this, like this might come to you while you're taking a break, that a change needs to be made. Because it's preventing you from really stepping into who you want to be or how you want to live. So, yeah, I feel like this is about you stepping up and making a big decision for yourself this year when it comes to how you want to live, how you want to work, how you want to show up, and how you've been showing up and how that's not maybe supporting you. Again, some of you are definitely achieving a goal this year. But there's also like pleasure in the fact that it's done, because I feel like it was, it's almost like when you graduate school, you know, like you're happy that you graduated and you're excited about what's next and that you've achieved something towards your goal, your dream. But there's also this sense of like being so happy that school's over and it's done, because it was draining and it was a lot for you as well. So it's like that type of energy as well. So that's what I have for you, pile number 3. Hopefully that resonated. Let me know down below. If not, you can check out any of the other piles, but I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. At pile number 4, welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose the Moonstone Crystal. It's going to be a reading for 2023. We're going to go through the spirit animal oracles to kind of get some messages here first to start. So again, these are general messages, so take what resonates, leave the rest. We have the butterfly here. We also have the hawk, so both air energies. I feel like there's a change in how you perceive something or how you're seeing something. Okay, the butterfly itself does talk about change and transformation. This could be in relationships, could also be in your career. So we'll kind of see what comes out in the rest of the cards, but it's just kind of like this, yeah, just transformation. You may need to be kind of a little bit more kind, or giving yourself even like, I'm getting like more time, right, to kind of process things, that sort of thing. A daily routine can be beneficial when you're going through this kind of stuff, as well as what this card indicates. And with this hog energy, this is like talking about seeing things from a kind of bigger perspective, right? From a bird's eye view. And so there could be news here that could be coming in that you may not think is small, but it's like actually serves a higher purpose or a bigger purpose. And so this is about seeing things clearly, seeing things again from that higher perspectives. Could be intuitive as well. But I'm also getting with this air energy, it's like information or knowledge, or again, communication, right? I also feel if you're suspicious around anything, like trusting that, okay? But I do feel like there's a big shift in your mind or your mindset for some reason this year, or transformation to your mindset. So this could also be if you have a negative mindset around something, like really shifting and transforming that and starting to see people, situations from a different perspective. Like there's kind of this sense of like stepping back or taking a step back in order to just again like see things differently here. So let's get some more messages here for you, pile 4. Let's see. Pile 4 for 2023. Let's see what's going on. We have thinking of you, a loving thought, serendipity. Number 29. Let's see. Another one here. Ooh, we got 2. We have eternal dance, movement, wheel of life, path of least resistance. And we have moonlight, a goddess, repressed emotions, healing, and reflection. With it being a number 2, it makes me think of the high priestess here. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have 9 of hearts, fulfillment, harmony, and protection. So this actually reminds me of the 9 of cups, feeling fulfilled. There could be someone who's thinking of you, someone who is thinking of the good times. You could be thinking of someone from the good times or in the good times. I feel like though things are starting to move forward. The eternal dance makes me feel as though it's like a how do you want to call it? It's like Wheel of Fortune. That's what I'm trying to say. It reminds me of the Wheel of Fortune. So there's change here. but it's like cyclical change. Like, it's just like the natural ebb and flow of things. There could be definitely a past person here. I feel like though some of you are holding back these thoughts or feelings, or someone is holding back these thoughts of feelings. So we have the Strength card, we have the Six of Wands, we have the Three of Wands. What else is going on here for pile 4 in 2023? We have the Four of Pentacles. And then we have the Devil. Nine of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. Some of you are going to be being, how do I want to word this? It's like, I feel like you're making a small change, or what you perceive to be a small change, but it's actually really big in the long run. I do feel like you're kind of looking out to your future of like the success and the stability that you want to have. It's interesting. The Strength card here is Leo energy. The Six of Wands is Leo. And then we have the Four of Pentacles, which is Capricorn. And then we have the Devil, which is Capricorn energy as well. So some of you could have Leo or Capricorn in your chart, or the person you're dealing with, or whatever. There is kind of this energy of like restriction or feeling restricted around moving forward. It's interesting though, because the Strength card overcomes the Devil. The Strength resists that temptation. Some of you are letting go of something. This thinking of you is giving me Six of Cups. I almost feel like you're reflecting on something from your past, but you're not going back to it. And again, you might perceive that as a small change, but I actually feel like it's quite a big one. And there's victory and success in this shift that you're making. And you're very committed to like where you're trying to go. Four of Pentacles can talk about like being committed to the goal, the thing that you're trying to achieve, right? It talks about achievement and not budging on like, not settling for less, not accepting less, that sort of thing. And I feel like with this Nine of Pentacles coming out at the bottom of the deck, it's like, yeah, you're doing really good for yourself. You're making the right choices for yourself. You are knowing when and where to give your energy as well. So there's this sense of you really, again, it's like a small change that you make results in big changes overall. And I feel like there's a karmic cycle you could be exiting out of, or an obstacle that you're surpassing here. But it's by you first having the courage and the strength to resist going back to something, is what it feels like. So that could be a job, that could be a person, it could be a way of living, it could be a habit, right? It could be kind of anything. But you have a certain goal here that you are trying to almost like achieve, or something, what you're trying to manifest, right? Something that you want to have in your life. And so you're taking this bigger perspective and like really reflecting on things and realizing maybe where you may need to make these changes, these transformations. Some of you could definitely be working on acquiring like new habits or better habits, a daily practice, daily routine, really sticking to something here. Resisting the temptation and sticking to your fulfillment that you're trying to achieve for yourself. So yeah, some of you could be definitely taking up a new routine. Again, that could come through a job. It could be a fitness routine. It could be a health routine. Like, it could be anything, right? But there's something that, like, I feel like you're sticking to your guns. So let's look at the astrological things coming up here first for you. We have the 9th house, Sagittarian energy. So again, that's that bigger picture. It's also philosophical. It's also your spiritual values. It could be travel as well, but it's like your beliefs as well, like a spiritual belief. But it's also this bigger picture thinking, this expansive view, which is also what I'm getting here with this, you know, the butterfly and the hawk energy. You're seeing something from a bigger picture and learning a spiritual lesson through it. Again, that's why I feel like you're kind of working through some like karma here almost. We also have the moon energy, which is Cancer. So this is a nurturing energy. It's also your intuition. It's interesting. You got the moonstone. Okay. We also have the moonlight goddess. So your intuition here. The hawk talks about your intuition. Also paying attention to your feelings. So there's some deeper emotions here that I feel like are going on. So if you're transforming something or really not wanting to go back to something, there's obviously nothing wrong with that. You're free to make your decisions. I feel like the only warning here is to make sure you're not suppressing any feelings. So making sure that you're just still processing things is what this is saying. Because I feel like it could be really easy to just like fully shut it all out. So making sure that you are processing things, but also too like allowing your intuition to come through. So not getting too caught up in the head. Okay. So balancing out kind of that logical piece as well as the intuitive piece here. Yeah, there's something about the thinking, but a lot of you are really tending to yourself as well. We also have forge, don't follow, pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had. As well, we have child of the cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. So again, that intuitive. If you feel like, you know what, I gotta let this go. Some people might think I'm crazy. Some people might not agree with me, right? I feel like you're paving a new path for yourself. You got to trust that you know the right direction. You know the right situations to put yourself in. And it doesn't matter what everyone else believes, right? It's what you believe. Some of you may feel too like you see life from a very different perspective than maybe the people around you. So there could be things around as well this year where like your life choices don't line up with the life choices that other people would make in their life around you. And that doesn't mean that you're wrong or they're right or you're right. It's just that your path looks different. And I think that you're finding this within yourself to really pave your own path this year. You could be becoming more independent as well. But I think you're like gaining your own viewpoint as well. Trusting your intuition. Also trusting that the universe and life with this wheel turning, it's like you're trusting that things are working in your favor, that things are moving in the right direction, things are going in the right direction as well. I just feel like your spiritual values, your spiritual being feels like it needs to move in a different direction compared to where you've maybe been going. And I think that with this thinking of you energy, it's like, this could again be family values or things that your family has done and you're just like, that's just not me. That's not my path. It's not where I feel like I'm supposed to go. And I feel like you're kindly, saying, that's just not for me. And I'm going to move in this direction, right? You don't have any bad blood. You don't have any ill feelings. I feel like though, if you have been affected emotionally by some of these things, then definitely you need to process those. But I feel like there's just like this higher perspective, this realization, and it's not so much pointing fingers. It's just saying, you know what, I got to do what I got to do. We have will here. So I just feel like that has to do with this strength energy, like really going after and saying like, you know what, I'm going to go do this. I'm going to be bold and kind of assert myself in this direction. Yeah. Walking away. Storm warning. It could cause a bit of a tower moment. You walking away. It's definitely causing a change. It might be unexpected to other people as well. But you're detaching from, again, like I said, like you're healing karma, working through karma. You're detaching from things that, again, other people do. You're paving your own path. You're really doing what you want to do here, and not letting other people control the decisions that you make. And then we also have innocence. So I just feel like that's like kind of the Fool card energy, like you starting fresh, you breaking free. And it could be like a little bit of like unfamiliar territory here, but you're trusting yourself. And you're going to be trusting yourself more. I like this. I think you're going to be very fulfilled with yourself. You're going to be very happy with yourself. I think you're going to also feel more powerful, but not in an egotistical way. Like just feel the strength within yourself that like you can do things your own way. Let's see what final messages here for pile 4. Final messages for pile 4 with this chakra love oracle. Yeah, heart chakra, self-love. You can only love others as much as you love yourself. Again, there's like this respect for other people, their opinions, what they do with their life. You're like, that's great that you want to do that. That's you. That's your life. I want to go do this. So there's like no ill feelings. It's just like you knowing the direction that you want to move in is different. We also, yeah, fearlessness with solar plexus. Turn your worrier into a warrior. Being bold, that's that strength energy, that will. One more here for pile 4. And we have sacral chakra with journey. To enjoy the journey, let go of the outcome. I feel like you're open to see where you're going. I kind of feel like you're going on you're definitely going on a new journey here because you're choosing to kind of free yourself and not give in to other situations around you, right? Really walking your own path, walking your own journey. And I feel like you're being bold and needing to probably overcome some fears and really be bold and courageous here to do that. I almost feel like this is more highlighting that decision to be bold and go after these things rather than like where you're going, right? That's potentially still up in the air, or you're like, I want to go in this direction, I just don't know how, right? Or what it looks like. So I think the journey is going to start to kind of unfold as you make this big decision. Things will start to open up for you. Ideas will come in, opportunities will show up, and that'll help you kind of figure out what path is next for you. So I like this reading for you, pile 4. So hopefully that resonated. Let me know down below. If not, you can check out any of the other piles, but I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.